crazy. When I was when I went to TJ Maxx today, when I was Maxinista-ing, when I was being like a stone cold Maxinista out there, I I picked up a lot of the new things for our little vibe going on here, right? There's some new chairs. It was crazy. So I went to a place in Norristown, and it was absolutely absurd. In the time that I was in that parking lot, I saw cops break up a fight, a car accident in the parking lot, and I mean that's pretty much it. Just those two things.
Did the cops just hang out for the two events?
The same cop that broke up the fight went to the accident.
He just monitors the TJ Maxx parking lot. Like, that's his beat.
I used to have marshals.
Yeah.
But I had one way too many rogue adventures, and now I'm back on this TJ Maxx beat.
Yeah.
Actually, I might have rearranged the hierarchy. Maybe I think TJ Maxx is a promotion.
Yeah, I think so.
Marshals.
I think so. Yeah.
Like he got his shit together.
And yeah, now he can handle home goods too.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it was so there was two cops that went to break up the fight. And then part of this story revolves around a confession.
Okay.
So I had some Taco Bell today.
Oh. Ew. Oh.
Yeah. I went and had taco
Who do you think you are?
I don't know, man. I almost felt like I was cheating on El Amon.
Yeah.
So why would I do that?
Yeah.
Why would I do that? It's
know.
not like El Amon was closed. I could have got tacos.
Taco Bell is tempting every once in a while.
It is. It was also in this, like a lot of excitement was happening.
All the hustle and bustle of TJ Maxx gotcha.
Crazy. It was crazy.
I see where your downfall is.
I met a white woman named Daryl today.
In TJ Maxx?
No, so I went to a furniture store before that.
Oh, look at you! Just couldn't handle furniture stores, huh?
No, it was too much for me, man. Daryl, a white woman named Daryl.
Yeah.
Right?
How old was she?
She looked to be, I don't know. It's really hard with white women. She might be our age.
Yeah.
But it's.
Or like older, like or younger. What's the range?
I mean, like she could be older. She looks older.
Yeah.
But that's also what
could live a hard life. Female
white
Daryl.
White lady Daryl.
Yeah, that's a hard life.
It can't be particularly easy. It's confusing, right? I mean, she's got to deal with a lot of racial jokes.
And she was ahead of her time. Like, I feel like a white baby right now named Daryl would be frowned upon.
Yeah.
But, like those names, like people are like, oh, I give my little girl a boy's name and it's cute nowadays. Back when we were little, that was unique.
I have full disclosure. She was being very particular to pronounce it Daryl.
Does that help?
It's not Daryl. Like Daryl and Daryl are a little different.
A little different.
It's almost like French Daryl.
Yeah, or like Donnie. Like you can't have a Danny, but like there's girls named Donnie, Dani.
I know a girl named Danny.
Named Danny?
Yeah, went to school with us.
Okay.
Yeah. So, I mean, but I guess if she pronounced it Danny.
Yeah.
I don't
know. Yeah. You say it different.
But it was Daryl. It was like Daryl. Not Daryl. Like Daryl is for sure a like portly black guy.
Yeah.
Daryl.
Because there was a famous actress from the 80s who had like not Daryl but something very similar to it. I can like picture her.
Daryl?
No, I don't think that's quite it. But it was something similar.
Yeah, it was weird. It was like I was like when I was walking around the furniture store, it was making me laugh because, I know how furniture stores work. They kind of like take turns going at the customer like, for their commission.
Yeah.
But I just imagine like they sent her at me.
Yeah.
It was like send in the white Daryl. He looks like a white woman whisperer, but also appreciates the comforts of home. Send in white lady Daryl. How funny if she would have shown, because she was dressed very
Daryl Hannah, isn't that an actress?
Yeah, Daryl Hannah. Yeah, she was dressed very like more than business casual. She was like fancy.
Oh, okay. Yeah. She was charming. She had white woman charm.
She was like elite charm.
Yeah.
She was like because Daryl Hannah, maybe that was her inspiration. Who knows?
Right.
But she definitely had like a Hollywood vibe to her.
Yeah.
Man, I was just cracking up at the idea of her coming up to me like, "Yo, what up, Black Blood? I'm Daryl." Yo, what up, yo? Yo, if you need anything, holla at Daryl. So the confession.
Yeah.
The confession that I have to make is that I went to Taco Bell, and in the drive-thru of Taco Bell, I watched a man rear-end a lady.
You saw the car accident at Taco Bell?
Yeah, I saw it happen. I saw the car
in the
accident
drive-thru.
happen.
It was drive-thru cars.
Yeah, 2 drive-thru. It was like as I was pulling up to the Taco Bell, he was rear-ending the lady.
Yeah, was she at the window?
She was at the ordering thing.
Oh, okay.
So he was like, he just needed his Dorito taco.
Yeah, he was coming in hot.
Yeah, I was like, I gotta put my order in. I gotta, it was like, whatever.
Yeah.
Maybe he needed something that took a long. Who knows what his rush was?
Mm-hmm.
So I pull around. It was one of those drive-thrus where you drive into the place, but you have to pull all the way around the building. So I pull all the way around the building, and I park at the end, like give them space because I know they're gonna probably want to back out and deal with this accident. Mm-hmm. They both still ordered their food.
Did they drive around to pick it up or walk around?
No, they stayed in the cars because their car, because again, she was already at the intercom.
Yeah.
He was the car in back of her, so she was first, he was second.
Yeah.
They got out, sorted it all out. She got back in the car. She ordered her food.
Yeah.
Went up to the window. He ordered his food. Went up to the window. Then they got their food and pulled over, and that's where the cop dealt with them.
While they ate their Taco Bell?
Yeah. Yeah. Here's an old game. Ansley. What do these people look like, and what kind of car were they driving?
Oh, geez. Okay. Whew.
Yeah.
So in my mind, it was a white lady in front and a black guy that rear-ended her. And now that I say that out loud, I'm like, I'm not so sure about it. And I think it's because you always claim that women are bad drivers. But you did say that it was a guy that needed his Taco Bell.
Yeah.
So it was a guy that rear-ended.
You just try to slip that in there. You just try to mischaracterize. When have I ever said that women are bad drivers?
Whenever you see a bad driver, you're like, is that a woman?
No, there's a particular behavior that happens in driving where I say, I guarantee you that's a woman. I say that.
Yeah.
I do say that.
Yeah.
But you never hear me preface it with, that was some bad driving. I guarantee you that is a woman.
That sounded just like you.
Right? Yeah, you've heard that before?
Yeah.
Yeah. You just slip that in. You slip that in there for no
Anyways.
reason. All right.
Anyways. So it was a black guy rear-ended a white lady. But these people were pretty chill about it because it's not a Karen, because like they ordered their food and like got their Taco Bell. So like, so these are people that want Taco Bell and are chill enough. Like they were stoned, both of them, huh?
Are you done?
So was it our hippie neighbor and a black guy with dreads?
Okay, so it was who do you want me to start with first?
The lady.
Okay, so it for sure was a lady, by the way, that got rear-ended. The lady got rear-ended, and she was like a young girl. Oh, you didn't estimate the cars. Well, you don't really know cars. You know.
She was in a Toyota Camry, and he was in like some like extra long black person car.
Daryl was definitely in that black guy Daryl.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they were both in big silver SUVs.
Oh.
And like one of them was a Mercedes, one of them was a BMW.
Oh, geez. Okay.
Yeah.
These are fancy
these are fancy Toyota owners. You just can't see anybody above a Toyota going to Taco Bell. Needing Taco Bell so badly that if they get in an accident in Taco Bell, they still order their food. Those are definitely Toyota people.
They're not getting that far in life. Come on now. Man, okay. I'm going to reevaluate some things.
All right. Do you want to make any changes?
I don't know who these people are. I don't cross paths with them, I don't think.
Yeah, no, not these people. These are a very particular elite of society. Very particular. So she was like a youngish girl, but she had like an older woman in the car with her, seemed to be mom age. So
okay.
I was wondering if that was like, she was like in her like high 20s, low 30s, but it was a really nice car. It was like, is that her car?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, you don't have the posture of a boss ass bitch to be making this type of money.
Yeah.
You know, she was wearing like a woman T-shirt. You know, tucked into like gray, like really light, almost white khaki shorts.
Yeah.
You know, but maybe they're like a little like baby blue.
Yeah.
Right. And like a braided belt, and I think like Birkenstock sandals.
Yeah.
You know, little sunglasses. She had like a square face.
Yeah.
You know, and she had her hands in her pocket almost the whole entire time too, which was like, I don't know. She was like trying to look chill.
Yeah.
You know, and he was an old white guy wearing a golf shirt, like a horizontal striped golf shirt, tucked into like regular khaki shorts. You know, and he's a little old. He was like white. He was a white-haired guy.
Yeah. Yeah.
He needed his Taco Bell.
Dang.
Right?
Yeah.
We don't even know society anymore.
Yeah. We need to get out there again.
Yeah.
Is that what?
Yeah. See what's
We
what.
losing touch with people, huh?
Yeah. That was the plan. That was the whole plan. It was like the elite were like, let's get people afraid to go outside because we'll tell them there's a fucking pandemic, and then we'll go out.
Yeah.
Like, they just don't want to be. They don't want to be out with us.
There's normal people at Taco Bell. You got to get them out of there.
It's like it's the 1% hour out there.
Like they were still having their fancy parties the whole time, and they're like, "Oh, you caught us! I'm still getting my hair done the whole time."
The white Daryls are coming out.
Yeah.
They're working again. The white lady Daryls are back in the workforce.
They won, man.
Yeah,
they did it.
They did.
Yeah,
because she for sure was an elite.
Yeah,
like, she for sure were like at least presented as an elite.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? It's I gotta show it to you.
Yeah,
you treat her like a circus freak. Hey, let's go see the white lady Daryl. You bring a friend.
Yeah,
yeah. So yeah, that was that.
Yeah,
you know,
it's quite a trip.
It was quite a trip. I feel like.
Meanwhile, your family is cowering in a corner of
Burlington
Coat Factor, pulling ticks off of each other with tweezers that we haven't even paid for yet.
Yeah, that's funny that we split up our bargain shopping as a family.
Yeah.
We
gotta get things done.
We cover McGraw this way. I'll go to TJ Maxx. You go to Burlington Coat Factory. Then we'll rotate. Then me, Marshalls, then you.
Gotta find the bargain.
Yeah, I'll be at Five Below or you're at Marshalls. Yeah, that's yeah, but it's cool to see the world going back to Olympic trials and going back to the Olympics. Like, it's happening again.
Yeah, that's what
really
I mean. I feel like it's perfect timing. Like, the world needs the Olympics.
Yeah, it was like it definitely feels like outside of the clock. Like, what are they going to do? Are they going to go, like, keep this the now new 4 years, or are they going to go back to on time?
I think they got to go back to on time, but that's weird. Either one's weird.
Because then it would be 3 years until the next Olympics.
But come on, they've, like, promised these places per year for, like, the next 20 years. Like, they promised them far out. Yeah. Because you got to build everything.
Oh, for sure. Tokyo had to push it back.
Yeah.
They had to push their Olympics back a year.
Yeah.
But they probably gave them more time to build their structures.
Probably everybody needs that. Because it's always like, the story's always about like the people going to the hotels and they're not being done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty sick. Man, I'm excited. It's I look at this this is one of my favorite seasons because what I call Olympic trial and Olympic season is AKA the time when Sidney gets re-obsessed with eugenics. Let's do it. What's up? How can you not? Everybody does. We all do. We all do. This is our time for that.
Yeah.
This is our time when we like take a second to be like, okay, this is what these people can do. This is what these people can do. Like these people are really bendy.
Are people gonna is gonna be harder to talk about this year?
I don't know. You got to be more directly into the. Yeah, there you go. I don't know. It's I mean, we're still gonna talk about it, but I don't think it's ever really talked about. Right. And I think that's one of the reasons we're in the racial conundrum that we're in right now, is because we don't talk honestly about.
We're not like, dang, that's a fast white person on that track team.
Dude, when it happens, it's like that person clearly mutated into speed.
you don't usually see a really tall male Chinese hurdler that's like killing it.
That person mutated into height.
Yeah.
Like it happens sometimes.
Yeah.
Like people mutate into I've been thinking about that a lot lately because one of the idea that black people have in extra muscle is so funny to me. Mm-hmm. Right? The reason why it's funny to me is because I can understand the hilarious genesis of that notion, right? When they went and got, people from Eastern Africa, from the region of Africa that they got people from, that is the region of Africa where people are just ripped. Like they have the reason why they had that, the reason why people in that part of the world look like that has a lot to do with developing an immunity to malaria and dealing with malaria. It increases a certain factor that like decreases fat and increases like fast twitch muscle fiber, because for some reason that helps deal with malaria. I don't know exactly. Again, this is some smart-tarded shit. This is bro science.
Okay.
This is definitely. I'm definitely on the right track. Whether or not I'm saying things that are wrong within that are irrelevant. What I'm saying is
irrelevant.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah. What I'm saying is right.
All right.
So ripped beyond belief. Like, you got to think about that. Like, the most ripped person that any white person had ever seen was that one boxer. With his hands up like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, because like athletes back then were like had sweaters on and were smoking cigarettes and wearing loafers.
Dude, not even that. They just have a different genetics.
Yeah.
Like, that part of the world has even their strongmen, even like the world's strongest men, the pictures of them from back then, they're not like jacked.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Like an
even,
Irish potato.
Yeah, even nowadays.
Yeah.
Like the different strongmen from the different regions of the world look completely different.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right? So that was the first time they saw that type of musculature.
Right.
You know, they were probably like people say like, oh, black. What it dwindled down to is that black people had an extra muscle in their legs. Like, they probably thought black people had extra muscles everywhere.
It was probably each black person you saw was more jacked than the last one.
Yeah.
Like you'd see like
that person's got an extra muscle than him.
Yeah. Because like the first one you'd see, it would blow your mind. You'd be like, oh my God, this person's so jacked. Like so jacked.
Yeah.
And then you see another person who's even more jacked.
Yeah.
Your like brain must explode. Like how jacked are they going to get?
Yeah. And it's like, it's the same muscles. They're just differently tuned.
Yeah.
You know, and it's but that's funny to me. You know, that's what it was like. God damn, those are extra.
Yeah.
We don't got those.
Yeah.
You know, it's yeah, it's just like that one boxer just like, put him up. So yeah, I'm excited, but yeah, I think this is the time when society is going to accidentally fix itself via racial discussion through the Olympics, because we're going too hard with racial discussion right now, and we're going to slip into a weird eugenics thing, and then like we're going to accidentally start talking truthfully about the different races.
You want to know what else I want to see how they sell is last Olympics. Wait, does soccer happen with the Olympics or separate?
Yeah.
With the Olympics? So last Olympics, it was all about the women and their period on the soccer team.
Yeah.
Like, how do you one up that? Do you follow up this year? Like, so do you all have your period together again? You still doing that? Are we going to talk about this?
No, they're going to have to talk about the diversity or the lack of diversity on the soccer team.
It's a very white team, huh?
Yeah, black people don't like play soccer.
Unless you're from the country.
And that's the other annoying thing about all the racial discussion that's happening right now around the Olympics. So I looked more into that story about why Jalen Rose had an issue with the racial makeup of the team.
Yeah.
So the NBA Olympic team, or 2021 Dream Team, do we still use that? I don't know. But
we don't have dreams anymore.
Yeah, no.
Did we squash those?
Yeah, the 2021 #MeToo team.
Yeah. No more dreams, no more hope.
Yeah, it's I guess it's
apology team.
Yeah, yeah. So, team canceled is all black except for one white person.
Yeah.
And Jalen Rose was like, that one white person is only there because of tokenism, and the fact that USA Basketball is afraid to send an all-black Olympic team. And then he even said that a different person deserved that white person's spot.
Yeah.
Right. The white person is Kevin Love. Right.
Yeah.
Shout out Kevin Love.
Yeah. Way to go, Kevin Love.
Yeah, you fucking Irish potato looking motherfucker. Dude, if he was ripped, we wouldn't be having this discovery at all. He looks like the white guy that was like, fuck, these are extra muscles. Dude, he's like
I want to see him because I don't know I don't know him all that well.
Look at Kevin Love. You're gonna see Kevin Love in his prime, in his peak physical prime.
Yeah.
As a human athlete. hit images on that and just like look at Kevin Love on the basketball court.
Put him up, dude.
Look at that musculature. That sweet musculature of Kevin Love. How ridiculous is that?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, he doesn't have all the muscles.
No, that's what it is. That's what the issue is.
Yeah.
Like, he looks like he doesn't belong in the picture for so many other reasons than skin color.
What is he doing here?
Yeah. Irish boxing. What are you? Get out of here, Kevin Love. Yeah. So
that's funny.
Yeah, so he's saying that USA basketball.
Kevin Love should go home.
Yeah, go home, Kevin Love. Get the fuck out of here, Kevin Love. You ruined everything. Man, that's so funny. Go back home to white lady Daryl, Kevin Love.
He probably does have a white lady Daryl.
He does. He looks like he has a white lady Daryl. And so Jalen Rose is saying that Kevin Love doesn't deserve to be there. He's only there because of tokenism. USA basketball is afraid to send an all-black team. Yeah. And that is so absurd. It's the most absurd thing. So, I did get this from another source. This is coming from Anthony Brian Logan, one of my black conservative sources that I like.
Yeah,
frequent, right? So, in your best of memories, how many white people can you remember being on the NBA Olympic basketball team?
Oh boy, it's probably like, how many white basketball players can I name? I assume Larry Bird was there back in his day.
Larry Bird was part of the original Dream Team.
Oh, okay. Then
check this out. Go ahead.
Is that it?
No, keep going.
Okay.
Do your best.
I feel like I should be able to. Okay. Probably had Yao Ming.
He's Asian. He's an Asian man from China. He played with the Chinese national team.
Gotcha.
He mutated into height.
Gotcha.
I'll start giving you some.
Okay.
Right, because John Stockton.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
That's a white guy you know from back.
That's a white
guy.
Yeah.
Right? Chris Mullin, if you happen to remember Chris
Mullin. No.
Right? And I don't remember the other guy that was on. There's 4 white guys on the Dream Team.
Okay.
And then there's only, in the last 20, since the Dream Team, there have only been 5 white people on NBA Olympic basketball teams.
One token every year?
No. 4 of them were on the Dream Team.
Oh, right.
Right? And then the next time there was a white person on the Olympic team was 2012. It was Kevin Love.
Again? Do we really need him back there again? He's already done this.
Yeah. Do you see what I'm saying? It was so Kevin Love is the 5th white person that has ever been on an NBA Olympic team.
So they're almost always all black teams.
All black teams all the time, always.
What's his name? Doesn't know what he's talking about.
No, he has no clue.
That's a danger of forgetting your history, right? And not knowing your history.
It's because
like all the ways, in all the directions.
I think the bigger danger that it's showing is that we're in a society now where if we feel like something is the case, we can just say it as if it's true.
Yeah.
He just felt like, he just looked at that.
Kevin Love.
The very sight of Kevin Love made him rewrite basketball history on the spot.
This isn't fair. Look at him.
There is no way Kevin Love deserves to be on the basketball floor. Kevin Love made him so angry. That was blind rage. He threw him into a blind rage.
Yeah. That's horrible.
Yeah. It threw him into a historical rage. Man. Boy. That is, wow, what a fucking physique. Man, that is how disappointing is it to have that physique?
Yeah.
That made somebody get on national television and be like, he's good. He's a good basketball player. Solid. He's a solid team player.
Yeah.
You know, you need a glue guy.
Yeah.
You know, everybody can't be a superstar, right?
No.
Some people need to be Kevin Love in this world, right?
You need him 2012. You need him in 2021. You need him every once in a while.
Yeah, good Kevin Love. So, Christian Laettner. Christian Laettner was the other white guy. He came out of college. They changed the rules.
And said no more white guys.
No, after Christian Laettner did what he did, there is no way we're having white guys ever again. Christian. Do you remember what Christian Laettner did? Yeah. He sounds like a problem. Christian Laettner. He sounds like a white guy problem.
Yeah, like he battle his frat boy ways.
Yeah,
He's like painting his balls green. Like, let's do it, guys. They're like, no.
It's Christian Laettner. So yeah, he was he was like a college basketball phenom.
Yeah.
You know, and he never in the NBA. He never really lived up to his college basketball phenom potential. But you know, because Jalen Rose is saying he even called that out.
Yeah.
It was like back when Christian Laettner got special privilege to go to the NBA Olympic to be. I think he was on the Dream Team.
Yeah.
Right. He got special privileges, and they made special rules instead of taking Alonzo Mourning or Shaquille O'Neal from college.
Yeah.
But it's like they can't shoot free throws.
Yeah.
You know, they already couldn't shoot free throws in college, and Christian Laettner was a fucking phenom.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
Come on. Why are we doing this? Why are we? I get it. Kevin Love's just like he could do a couple push-ups or two. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like he's not ripped.
Yeah.
He's not a specimen.
Yeah.
But you know what he's good for.
Yeah.
You know what he's gonna give you. Stop it.
Mm-hmm.
Stop it. So, yeah, and then it's like the gymnastics stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You know, wait, what was that? That was happening?
Oh, it's just an old black squad.
Yeah.
And people are just commenting on it and talking about how gymnastics is finally, you know, these women are making a leap, like changing their floor routines and like making them, how did they describe them? Were they like pro
ethnic or pro black or pro anti-racist? They kept using that word.
Yeah, because they were like
such a dumb phrase. But that was the other thing that was there. So again, gymnastics is a sport that plays to the genetics of black people in America, like the black athletic musculature. Mm-hmm. The fast twitch muscle fibers, the explosive muscles.
You know, and it's interesting because it didn't, like, that wasn't always what was people loved gymnastics for. You know, it was more like before people started throwing bigger tricks and stuff, it was like the graceful thing, and you know, so it was like different. It was a different goal to be the best gymnast. It was,
but you can do those. I mean, you can do those things gracefully too. It's not like these people that are doing the more explosive tricks are like erratic about it.
No, not at all.
There's still a certain grace in making it look easy that adds to the points that you accumulate. Yeah. Right. And but I think like certain aspects of gymnastics were always ripe for example, every time there was somebody that dominated in the floor routine, you know, while gymnastics was predominantly white, right? Anytime there was somebody that floor routine was their thing, they always had the more like the shorter, like bigger butt, you know, body type than like somebody who was like the balance beam specialist, who typically had those long, lean muscles. Yeah. Right. So you know, it didn't really change. Yeah. Still the same type, I guess, ratio of explosive to slow twitch, fast twitch to slow twitch muscle fibers. The particular events are still dominated by those ratios, right? And again, I'm not saying the ratio has to be specific, but like more this than that. Yeah. You know, here. So, although, I mean, I guess, you know, when you get into this eugenics discussion, it's tricky because that now, who's in the current black person that's crushing it?
Simone Biles.
Simone Biles. She like dominates everything.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, and
When
but
she's not like, she's like,
yeah, she's a hybrid. She's
she's a hybrid.
athlete.
Yeah.
You know, so she has fast twitch muscle fibers. Like, and she mutated into some of those strength slow. See, and when you say slow twitch muscle fibers, when I say like, you're not necessarily like, oh, you're just a slower person. That also adds. It also gives you more strength and power, because like strength over time, because you have stamina. Fast twitch muscle fibers tend to need a lot of oxygen and burn a lot of oxygen.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, we're into eugenics.
You know,
deep into eugenics real fast.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
You know what is like something I was about to say, I have a problem with this, but then I think it's more like, I think it has to do with how people are going to report on things in the media, because in the Olympics and stuff, because when we hear things that are like, that say somebody's complaining about this, then it's like such good clickbait, right? Because you're like, what are they complaining about now? Which I think a lot of people, you know, it happens a lot. So like those articles get read a lot. So that's what gets written. And so I saw something that made me roll my eyes, but like the more I think about it, I'm like, is it just people saying that somebody said that they had a problem with it? You know, because it's more like what I'm reading is the people clapping back. Yeah.
Well, before we get into that, let me just say this. So I guess going all that long route when I was like getting dicily into eugenics, all I'm saying is they're acting like the reason why the team is all black now is because black people for the longest time within gymnastics have been held back.
Right.
When it's like, no, that's not what it is. It's just black people weren't interested in gymnastics. When I was a kid, there was a girl across the street that lived across the street that did gymnastics, and it was just like, it blew my mind every time to think about that.
Yeah.
She was the only person that I knew that was black that did gymnastics. Like, nobody else did it.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So that's the reason for the racial makeup of the.
Right. Like you said, not that many black people do soccer right now.
Yeah. Because at the same time, you know, that the Magnificent Seven was an all-white gymnastics team.
Like we couldn't call them that again.
The NBA Olympic team.
The dream team.
They were all black.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So what are we doing here?
Yeah.
What are we doing here? So, but yeah, you know, I guess that's all the.
Yeah. What I was gonna say was, you know, the track athlete that everybody's so high on right now.
Oh, Sha'Carri.
Yeah.
Sha'Carri.
Yeah. So I saw a post that was like they were complaining that people were complaining that she was too muscular. So it was a ton of pictures of her just looking feminine and beautiful. And like, she's a very pretty person who likes to dress up, you know, and it was like, she's not even that muscular. Like, you know, like it was like, it made me be like, are people really saying this about her? But like, I don't think people are even
thing to say about people,
right? So that just made me real like I feel like they were just like, I was just getting clickbaited to be like, and to like get like emotionally invested in this one. Like I don't even think people are saying that.
No, they're getting us.
Yeah,
they're getting us.
Yeah,
it's crazy to think that like people think that they're not getting us. Like again, like how I was talking to my mom the other day, and she really believes that you can be morbidly obese and healthy.
Right.
They got you.
Yeah.
Like they got you.
Yeah. Yeah, you can't believe that. You can't water your plants with soda.
Stop.
Like, yeah.
Goodness gracious. Yeah. But let's get into this show. Welcome to Two Jack Bros. We're here. We are doing it. If it's your first time to Two Jack Bros, what you just heard us do, we're just letting it out. We're just getting it out of us. We're just letting it flow before we start the show. Mm-hmm. That rhyme, it is what it is. I can't help it. But what we do here at Two Jack Bros is we're trying to take the people who we are as humans, who you just got a little introduction to, and we're trying to reach enlightenment, not just as a couple, as a team, you included, because if we figure it out, then we have the path laid out for you to figure it out.
Yeah, you can come with us.
Right?
Yeah.
Like, we're going to figure out how to stay us and reach enlightenment at the same time. Even though this new vibe for our set might say otherwise, we're still staying the same. This was always who we were. We've been holding back a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
you didn't hold back when you used to have dreads. You went hard then.
I did.
You didn't want to. Could you have dreads and this setup?
Yeah, but probably. I don't know, man. See, I was a very. I only had dreads though. Yeah. Because like when you said you went hard when you had dreads, people probably, oh, he's probably wearing like leather bracelets, or, you know, like a puka shell. Like no. No, it was still all this, but just dreads.
Still a single colored T-shirt with my dreads and my cargo shorts.
Yeah, you know, some things never change. You know, but one of the things we like to do is we like to start it off by, you know, sending out some apologies into the world, because sometimes we do things to a person or a thing or just whatever it happens to be, we just need to get an apology out there just so we can set ourselves back to neutral. We call this segment My Bad. Ansley, do you have anything?
Yeah, I had a power moment at work.
What?
Yeah.
You boss ass bitch. You white Daryl somebody? Did you white lady Daryl somebody?
Yeah, I think I did.
Wow.
And I liked it. The problem was that how much I enjoyed it.
Yeah?
Yeah, there was I was at work and there was a giant shit like in the grass, like where people were walking, golf carts were driving, like it's just big old poop.
Are we talking like Jurassic Park shit?
Like I'm trying to
eye to eye.
No, like I'm trying to imagine the dog that this came out of.
Yeah,
like
Clifford.
It was. Yeah, it was like this is huge. Like this
Yeah.
is too big. It was like covered in flies. Like it was obnoxious. You know,
Yeah.
it was like, and who left this here? Like,
yeah.
You know.
And people could see it on the horizon.
Yeah. This is the on grounds where no pets allowed. Like dogs aren't allowed on these grounds, and so now you're gonna leave that here. Like that's a lot.
Somebody with a dog that big don't follow those rules.
Yeah.
They've rode their dog on the campus.
Yeah. And I don't know, like I got to call somebody to clean it up, but I really enjoyed calling the person and telling them that they had to clean it up. Like more, not that I'm like haha, like it was like I don't have to do that.
Yeah.
You know, like it was just like
Hey, white lady Daryl, I got a job for you. Yeah, I mean that's like all right. You get a little power, you get a little surge of power.
Yeah, because like I mean, like I guess one of my boss tendencies is like I'm not gonna ask you to do something I'm not gonna do. I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah,
like you know what I mean. So it was a moment like, nope, I'm not doing that.
Yeah, that's man. That I think that is what switches like queens from being like like graceful, sweet queens to being like off with their heads.
Yeah.
Like the first time they make somebody clean up shit.
Yeah, there was something about that. I was like, whoa, I'm getting like don't take it further, Ansley.
Because like when they're young, they probably like, they're like, oh no, I'll take out my own chamber pot. Like I'm, like no, I would never.
Yeah.
And then like one day she had like that one shit where she like, it was like such a ridiculous shit that she had to like take that giant dress off first. And, like, like just like this is like not even for the mess, it's like for the space.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Needed, and that's like, yeah, she just wanted to detach from that shit. Mm-hmm. She wanted to leave and just never have to deal with that shit.
Yeah. Somebody starts snapping her fingers.
Yeah,
like
I
can't say this.
She could barely even talk.
Yeah.
After that shit.
Yeah.
She just snapped, pointed at it, and somebody cleaned it up, and she was just like, wow, I have power.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
So what are you going to do to combat the call, the allure to power? That's big.
I don't think I'm on a good trajectory because I went
and got... Are you now shitting in the lawn and making people clean it up? That happened fast, Ansley.
Did I ever tell you I got locked in the bathroom the other week at work?
Yeah.
Like I had to call somebody to get me out because the lock on the door broke.
Oh, not because like if you shit too bad the door's locked.
I started snapping. I was like, "It's broken in here. Get me out."
That would be a funny response, like a response to like particularly gross shits, like in like public restrooms and shit. Like the door's locked. Like you cannot leave until that thing flushes completely.
Yeah,
like, you're in there with that shit.
Yeah,
But yeah, you got locked in the bed. But no, what was the other thing after your streak of power hunger?
Oh, because then I went away this weekend and like we said we got treated like princesses.
Yeah.
Like I went away this weekend and got pampered.
Oh, you did?
Like I don't think.
Did that happen recently that you sent somebody to clean up?
I think
shit?
it was Friday.
And then you went into a spa weekend?
Uh-huh.
Oh, goodness gracious. Man.
This might be a cry for help.
Yeah, I think this ball's already rolling.
Yeah, I think it might be too late.
This is picking up steam. This is going downhill. Man, you got a massage in a Swarovski crystal room.
Uh-huh. I went to a Turkish bath. Well, the massage wasn't. It was different rooms because I had to go through different rooms.
Evil now.
Yeah. Yeah.
How are you gonna fix that? You gotta fix that. You gotta fix that.
This is me getting it out of me right now. This is my
Get
confession.
the evil out of you. Good job. Man, it's a good thing because when we started this, you were like, I don't think I have an apology.
I didn't.
You were like, nah, no, queens don't apologize for shit. That's how it happens. That's how it starts. It's like, no, queens don't have to apologize for telling people to pick up shit. Yeah, queens don't have to apologize for shit. Queens don't have to apologize for shit.
I was between the second and the third. You caught me, like, tethered me back down.
Wow, come back.
Yeah.
Come back, white lady Daryl. Yeah, man, that's wild.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Wow. Man, it's a good thing you caught that
Yeah.
early.
Universe is looking out for me. That's like a tick
was.
bite. Like,
That
I got
was.
my antibiotics in me now, and, like, I'll be
Yeah.
okay. But if
Goodness
you had, like,
gracious.
3 more days.
Yeah, you'd have been like, off with the heads. Get him fired. Oh, you're not going to pick up shit? You're not going to pick up shit? Put his face in that shit. Oh, you will put his face in that shit? You're both fired. Get them off my campus. Yeah. Lucky.
Yeah.
Yeah. My apology. Man, once again, like, I'm not out there living life properly. You know what I mean?
You didn't tell anybody to pick up shit? Because sometimes you do.
Yeah, I mean, well, their own shit.
Yeah, but still.
Yeah. But that's their responsibility. I'm just making them. I'm dadding.
Yeah.
But no, I have to apologize to a lady that so I was taking Anna out of the car to the house, and I've been letting her go without the leash.
Mm-hmm.
But I had to go into the house I was going to put Anna in the kennel because I had to take me and the girls were going to go meet my mom for dinner after driving Finn to his sleepover.
Just all this amazing
Just
dad
dadding.
stuff you were
Yeah,
doing.
right? So like I want, like, you know, because like Finn loves his dog, so I wanted Anna to be with him on his way to his sleepover. That's cool.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you get dropped off for a sleepover with your dog.
Yeah, that is cool.
Yeah.
That's not mom. Moms are like, like,
Yeah.
that's why you need dads around.
No, it's like, yeah, we're gonna bring our dog with us. Yo, what up, dog? So, but then we had to drop Anna back off before going to meet my mom for dinner. So when I got out to take her into the house, I forgot my keys. They were still attached to the keychain.
Mm-hmm.
So I had to go back. When Anna came back with me, there was a person crossing the street towards her house, and Anna ran up to her.
Did she give any growls or barks?
She barked a little bit, but she also, like, the lady, like, pulled back like this. Like, she pulled her hands up towards her chin. And so Anna stopped and started wagging her tail because she thought she was going to throw something.
Oh, yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like
the
the gesture almost looked like a wind up to about to throw something.
That dog is always ready to fetch something.
Always ready. So Anna stopped like a good 12 feet away from her.
Oh, good.
And like I was walking up to her because I didn't want to run after her and excite her.
Yeah.
And make her run up to this person even more so. And then the lady goes, like Anna barked,
Yeah.
from the distance.
Yeah.
And the lady goes, "Will you get your dog?"
Ooh.
As I was
dog?
reaching my hand to touch the dog, like literally about to put the leash. Like I was inches away from the dog.
Yeah.
We were feet away from this woman.
Yeah.
Right? And she's like, "Will you get your dog?" And she was like acting like she was all scared and everything. And I go, "Calm down." And like I just like put the leash on her. And like Ansley, so I had this thing that like I have this quality, this trait, right? Where I am really good at completely shutting the existence of a person out of my mind while that person is in my presence.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Completely detached from the, and it's like I wish I was good at other things, but I'm good at that. And people feel that when I do it. And when I said calm down, when I was like calm down, and she was like and then like I shut her out.
Mm-hmm.
And she didn't know what to do.
Mm-hmm.
She was like lost. She stopped. She walked towards me a little bit because that's the direction she was going. She stopped. She started to go back. Then she stopped. Then she went up the hill the other way. Like she was like she looked like a dog that didn't know where to go. It was crazy. And it was like, because she didn't want to walk past me and deal with that energy and have, you know what I mean? It was like a lot of things going on that I created with my behavior in that situation. Mm-hmm. And, I apologize to her.
Yeah.
Apologize to that lady.
What do you apologize for? If you see her again, sorry, finish.
I apologize that she didn't have a father in her life to teach her how to deal with a dog. No, but it's like, I was just annoyed at the way, because what was clearly happening is annoying personality shit, right? Where it's like you're doing a thing to act like you're afraid of dogs. Stop it. You're being annoying. Because if you were really afraid of a dog, you're not going to start doing the things that make dogs come towards you. Yeah. Right? It's like, you're clearly just putting on it. And you can tell, she was a big black lady. we're not even going to play what she looked like. She was a big black lady. She was walking up, and she was just about to trudge up there, because we're right at the bottom of the hill, people.
Right? We're on the slope.
So it looked like she was coming from a long walk. She looked tired. Yeah. Right? And when Anna approached her, you can tell. You could see her, like, am I gonna do my like spend energy doing that personality thing that I do? Yeah. About dogs, because it's hot. Yeah. It's too hot, and she tried to get it off when it was safe. Yeah. To do so. Yeah. And that's what annoyed me. Yeah. And I apologize for being annoyed at that. It's her prerogative. If she wants to act like that, like Anna was loose and barking at her. Yeah. She, it is what it is. So
if you see her again, are you going to say something to her? Would you say something to her?
Yeah.
What'd you say?
I say I'm sorry for being so dismissive about the dog being loose in your presence.
I thought you were there. I was like, oh, okay.
Your Highness. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry the way I acted towards you when my dog was 15 feet away from you, barking at you happily, wagging its tail. Yeah. Your Highness. Yeah. I'm going to force her to be the bigger person. Let me see where we're at here. Okay, we're chugging along. Chugging along. Man, I wonder how good I did at not getting into eugenics this episode.
I don't know. I never know how. I feel like we're like dancing around that line.
Yeah. It's. I hope I didn't get too deep. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll see.
I think it's okay.
We'll see. People will let us know.
Yeah. You have gone too far. Yeah, is that what we expect from people? Yeah. Just like a lot
of wow emojis. Yeah. Man, one segment again. So many good segments up there. Yeah. Oh, you know what? We'll do this segment before we get out of here. Because I noticed you've been watching that new show. What is that show you're watching?
The Too Hot to Handle?
Too Hot to Handle? Ansley, why are you watching that show?
I felt like I thought about this a little bit because I thought about what if you asked me.
Yeah, and again, this segment is called Why Are You Watching That?
Because, before when I was watching Alone, like I liked answering this question because I was I'll be a survivor on that. So I got done that show and it was like, it was one person out in the wilderness and like, what does this one person learn about themselves when they're all alone and they're like all, one guy was like, oh, I'm not here for a deeper human experience. Like, I just want to win the money. But everybody else was like, I want to leave here a better person. Like, I want to learn myself better. I want to like connect with roots and like past lives, and like everybody was like all deep into their deep selves.
Yeah, and allow me a second, please. Let me just first say, so what this segment is it just forces us to assess why we're giving our attention to something. Yes. Right? And it's funny to me because Ansley's watching Too Hot to Handle now. Yeah. The show's called Too Hot to Handle. And her answer for why she's watching Too Hot to Handle is like, first of all, I watched Alone before this. It's a show with a lot of integrity.
So let me finish.
Yeah.
So in comparison, so the next show that I picked was a bunch of like horny humans all jammed in a space trying to have sex with each other.
Trying to not have sex with each other to win money.
But they are, but they're not.
Yeah.
Like they're also like, they pick these people that like part of their personality is all I do is have sex.
Oh, that is their personality. They pick people who identify as sexers.
Yeah. So they're like trying not to have sex while they prove that they're a person that always has sex.
Yeah.
You know, so it's like, and you know, it's just like the way that humans interact with each other, and like how people, you know, like how do the girls, what is everybody's ploy to make the other person feel good about them in a way that makes them also insecure and want to have sex with them?
You're like, how do people fuck?
But in a scientific approach.
Yeah. I just wanna get down to the nuanced ways that people fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah. I want to be able to sit down and break down the different intersections of fucking.
Yeah, it's really deep.
I
That's
get it.
why.
So, all right. Well, what have you learned about how people fuck? Like how do people go from discussion to fucking?
Yeah. Well, so a lot of the girls' ploys is that they try to make the guy feel really good about him, like anything that he says to them is like, oh my God, like you think that about me?
Yeah.
Like oh my God, you make me so happy. Like, oh, like you're just, look at you. You're so, you know, like that's like their whole thing. It's like stroking ego.
Okay.
And the guys that are like, these are the people that are most successful. These are the people that are
sexing
hard, like, getting in trouble for, these are the ones that are still doing it.
Yeah. The sex debtors.
Yeah.
They're causing sex debt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the guys.
Because that's what happens if they have sex. They have a pool of money, and it adds up each week, and then
Or they start with $100,000, and every time they do a sexual act or deed, they lose like $3,000 or $4,000.
Yeah.
And the guys.
And there are cameras watching them constantly.
Yeah.
Which is also fucking absurd.
Yeah.
You know, but
like, yeah, and they like make the guys and girls. I don't know if they make them, but all the guys and girls sleep with another girl or an opposite sex member.
There's porn on the cutting room floor.
Yeah.
Of this show.
Yeah.
Like there is for sure, like in 10 years, all these shows are going to be recycled, but with the porn.
Yeah.
You know,
yeah.
But yeah, so.
And
because then we really learn how people fuck.
Yeah. The guys are like, oh, you know, you're so special, you're so pretty, you're like, this is different, like it's never been this like with any girl, and now I'm gonna go flirt with her, and you're gonna be jealous.
Yeah. So
they get the girls chasing, like.
So we're going to talk about some the nuances of the strategy. From what I'm hearing though, is that again, like the women are stroking an ego, and the guys are convincing the girl that she's unique, right? Mm-hmm. And then you flirt with another girl because you make this woman crazy, but like, why wouldn't he want something unique? He's wrong.
Yeah, because she's not unique, because she's just pretty.
Yeah.
And half naked. You're pretty, half naked, and unique.
Yo, but you're just different. There's just something different about you. I mean, it's like the way you laugh at my jokes. It's like I can tell we're connected.
Yeah, they're connecting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I'd be a sex debtor on that show. I don't know. I think I'd be. I don't know. I don't know. I would go in like my. I don't know. I think I'd get sex on that show. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I think it's pretty easy.
But then you also the other part of the game is that you have to make sure that everybody doesn't get mad at you. Like, you don't want to be hated by the rest of your group there.
Yeah, I'm not.
And because they also, like, if you don't like show the game that you're making progress into being able to form deeper relationships, you could get sent home. So then you're not going to end up with any money.
I forgot about that deeper relationship part of the game.
Yeah.
That's like later on, right?
Yeah, I mean, they started it early now in this one. Yeah.
So it's like a show where they take a bunch of people that identify as people that fuck, and they're like, we're going to convince you, we're going to teach you how to have meaningful relationships.
Yeah.
And because, again, their personalities are fucking and money.
Yeah.
Like, that's like typically, so it's like, we're going to put the money up.
Yeah.
To see who you are.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
It's, all right. So, I mean, so
it's really just a social experiment is why I watch people fuck. It's like, you know, learning about the human being.
Yeah. All right. I accept that. I accept why you watch that.
Thank you.
Yeah. All right. Where are we at here? I think we good. I think we got a new vibe. This is the first episode with this new visual vibe. I mean, same backdrop. I mean, we got to keep the butts. The butts.
Yeah.
Right?
That reminds us who we are. We keeps us grounded.
Yeah.
This is ethereal.
Ethereal.
Ethereal. Yeah.
Ethereal. We're even at the bottom of the hill of this butt picture. We're at the bottom. We're looking at the top of the hill.
One day we'll be on top of the
Yeah,
butts.
one day. All right, thank you for listening. It's hot. I want to get out of here. I'm sorry, there's gonna be no shout outs tonight. We just need to get out of here. You hot?
I'm a little hot.
All right, a little hot. You said a little. I'm doing shout outs. A little is not enough to be like, if I'm hot and you're only a little hot, that's like, just do the fucking shout outs. Stop. You're being lazy if you don't do them at this point. And I'm glad I'm doing this already.
Yeah.
I'm already glad that I'm not doing
because
something
I might have been becoming a beheading queen this week, but I think you went to Taco Bell. And if you skipped the shout outs, you would have been like a person that goes to Taco Bell.
Yeah, I was the Taco Bell demographic in that line.
Yeah.
Like those other two people were outliers.
Yeah.
They were like, quick, we got to get out of here. They're coming back to Taco Bell. That's probably why he ran into her.
Yeah.
He was trying to get away from me. He was like, he's not wearing a mask in his car. Just trying to get away. Oh, man. What up? Shout out Mike Butler, Mike Levy, Liz Bot, Kevin Stevens, Julian from Canada, and his wife Meg.says.so, and her podcast So Intel. They saved us during the pandemic with masks. Kevin Lau, Mary Jo Butterly, Nicole, who was on your spa weekend. Shout out Spa Girls. You guys are spa moms.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nicole, what if that would be a movie like Spy Moms, but like they go off, like they pretend to go off on the girls' spa retreat.
Yeah.
While the husbands like stay at home and deal with the kids.
Yeah.
But they're actually fighting global crime, whatever spies do.
Yeah. Be a good one.
Yeah. So Nicole, Raj, Janelle, Courtney, Coach Rick, Keith Butts, Andrew Pace, what up? Kyle Hancock, Erica Daniels, Levi Mercer, Justin Masabi, Ezekiel Ellis, Logan Ryan, Roger Down, Joe Rob, Joe Francis, and his girlfriend's company, Saved by the Reef. TJ James, our man down under, holding us down. Nick Cupsey, and his 2 books, Lost in the Mail and The 5 People You Meet in Wawa. We got it. We're like almost ready for guests with our setup. We're like close.
Yeah.
You know, we got to clean the rest of this room up, which you can't see. It's ethereal.
I said right here.
Yeah, you did. You're very specific about that. Yeah, this old guy, Chris Bruno, Kevin McGran, Graham Hoffman, Chris Tucker, Derek Towson, Sean Dowdy, Guy Patterson, Brian Bachner, Toscani Rodriguez, Sean the Boner King, King of all boners, John Montag, Sam Amon, Cam Snyder, and oh shit, the guy that's making, I didn't put him in here yet. The guy that's making that's making a belt for. He's making a belt for me. He's a listener.
Yeah.
Goodness gracious. Let me find him really quickly. But in the meantime, Ansley, did you reach enlightenment this week?
No, I think I might have. I might have backslid.
Atlas tugged. I definitely backslid. I backslid.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert.
Yeah.
Spoiler.
I did meditate a couple times this week too.
I meditated
even with
almost
that
every day this week, and I still backslid.
It's not always a smooth path. That's the lesson here. It's not.
I tell you what, I was like, I felt very in control of the backslide.
Yeah.
You know, it was like I was like moonwalking. I had rhythm. It was fun. It was like I made backslide and look good.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, thank you so much for listening. You're currently listening to Melissa Vile Kingdom and her band Circadian Clock. Check out Melissa's YouTube page on Beethoven Violin. Thank you so much for listening. We love you. Goodbye.
Good night.